Is there such thing as the calm after the storm? Because this was that week.
Won't nobody love you the way they should. Won't nobody check up on you, make sure you're good. Won't nobody check those body tremors for your neck. All they really
Hey everyone, my name is Becky Park and I am a part-time reseller on Poshmark. Although right now I'm considering myself a full-time reseller because I am a full-time high school choir teacher, but in the summer I'm not teaching. So I'm trying to dedicate those hours that I would have spent at work here on Poshmark and on YouTube and trying out things like Amazon FBA, a little bit of Mercari, a little tiny bit of eBay. So that's what I've been busy doing this summer. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you what sold in this week in its entirety, and I'll be sharing my numbers with you and the kinds of items that sold. And I find these videos really helpful if you are just starting out as a reseller, or even if you have been reselling for a while and you just don't really know if you're picking up the right kind of stuff. This will at least show you how much I'm selling my items for, and it can give you an idea of if these are the kinds of items that you want to keep an eye out for in the future. So if you like this video as you're watching, feel free to press the like button, and also if you enjoy this kind of content as well as thrift hauls, as well as Poshmark tips and vlogs and other things like that that are typically associated with a reseller's YouTube channel, then make sure that you subscribe and let your friends know about this channel too. So let's get into what sold. It's not a whole lot. So if you didn't know, last week I had this gigantic sale and I had the best sales week of my life. And this week, on the contrary, is probably the lowest sales week that I've had in a very long time. And I credit that to a number of things. The biggest reason why is because I just was not putting a lot of work into my Poshmark closet, mainly because we had a garage sale last weekend. Our garage sale ran from Thursday, Friday, and then on Saturday we tried to do it in the morning, but it got rained out. It was like literally thunderstorming and there was lightning and people were not out garage sailing. I think like 3 or 4 different people came and we eventually just called it quits at like around 9:30ish. So we're actually gonna try again this Saturday, and the nice thing is everything is all set up and throughout the week we don't really have to do a whole lot in terms of preparing for it or finding more stuff for it. So hopefully later this week I'll be able to put up a little vlog video about the garage sale. I didn't get a whole lot of footage, but you'll be able to see a little bit of what we were able to do. The garage sale is the biggest reason why I did not spend a whole lot of time listing or even sharing really when it came to Poshmark, but this week I'm hoping to change that and do a lot more when it comes to taking care of my Poshmark business. So let's get into the handful of things that sold. First, on Sunday, June 9th, I sold dun, da, 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 this Old Navy peplum tank in like this navy color. It was a size large. I had it listed in my 4 for $25 sale that I talk about in this last video that I just put up, which, by the way, thank you guys so much for your really warm reception and just awesome reaction to my last video. I really tried to go all out as far as providing as many tips as I could on how to run a successful sale on Poshmark, and a lot of you seem to find that helpful. So thank you so much for watching that. I know it was a long one, but if you are curious about how I run sales, including this 4 for $25 sale that I did sell a few items from this week, then feel free to watch this video that is linked somewhere above me. I did sell this one item that lives in that sale. I sent out offers to likers on this item for $7 with discounted shipping. I only made $2.25 on it, but I'm not mad about it. It is totally okay, especially because someone gave me that tank top for free. And I thought it was really cute. It was just like basic 100% cotton tank, really lightweight, perfect for the summer, but it had a nice little peplum bottom to keep it from being too basic. That's all I sold on Sunday, guys. So moving on to Monday, June 10th, I sold one thing again, and it was this pair of Royal Robbins hiking Bermuda shorts. I think that I got these at a fill a bag sale, if I'm not mistaken. Now I like really don't remember like where I got things because thrift hauls are just kind of all blending into each other at this point. But someone sent me an offer of $18. I think I had them listed for $24, but I definitely was fine with $18. So I made $14 on that pair of shorts, which does not seem right. The math is wrong, so I will figure that out. That's a mystery, but that's what I wrote down on my really professional notepad. This is from Athenos, which is, I think, Greek yogurt. Whenever I prepare for these videos, I just find whatever is lying around in terms of paper and I just start writing on it. That number could be wrong. I will get back to you and let you know. But those are a size 4. I was happy with the sale. Tuesday, June 11th, I sold a couple things. One was a bundle. And these two items, I believe that she had liked them, and I simply put them in a bundle for her, and I let her know what I was willing to offer in terms of an offer price as well as a discount, and she accepted my offer, which was really exciting. So the first was this Urban Outfitters Ecote oversized open knit cardigan. I have had this cardigan for a pretty good amount of time, and it's really garnered a lot of interest, so I'm kind of surprised that it hasn't sold until this point. I did get offers on it, but they were really low offers, and I think that I had originally listed the cardigan at like $34 or something like that. It was a size small. And then the second thing that sold in this bundle was this BB Dakota watercolor print dress in a size 4. I believe I got this at the pop-up consignment sale that I went to, and when I hauled it, I had found that there was a stain on the back. Obviously, I took a picture of it and I disclosed it in the description. So when someone liked both of these items, I went ahead and put them in a bundle, and I sent her an offer of $40 with discounted shipping, which she accepted, and so I made $30.20 on that sale. Next, on Tuesday, June 11th, I sold this pair of Pelagic, I think that's how you say this brand, Sharkskin Psycho Dorado board shorts. And I hauled these in my Goodwill haul. It's my latest haul, and I'll link it here. I got these when I went to Goodwill with my husband. I was looking at all the swimwear because swimwear is really flying out of my closet right now, the very little that I have. And these board shorts looked kind of interesting. They're kind of this loud and obnoxious print, but I saw that they were in awesome condition. They honestly looked like they hadn't really been worn, and when I looked at comps for them, there weren't very many, but they were really good, and so I was pretty excited about picking them up, especially because if I remember correctly, they were half off. So I brought them home, I listed them, and within probably a couple weeks of listing them, someone sent me an offer of $28, which I happily accepted, so I made $22.40 on that sale. And the person messaged me and asked if I could send it out to her as soon as possible because they were going on vacation soon, and that was the reason why she bought the shorts, was I'm assuming for a member of someone in her family. So I actually hadn't even done my shipping for that day yet, so I told her I would be able to ship it out that same day, and she was really excited when she received them and said that they were perfect, so that's always awesome when you know that you've made your customer happy. Moving on to Wednesday, I told you this is gonna be a short video. You are welcome. Moving on to Wednesday, June 12th, I sold one thing, and it was a result of closet clear out. Again, in my last video on just how to run successful Poshmark sales, I do have a little ninja tip for you on how to utilize closet clear out in a way that really doesn't take up too much of your time. I definitely utilized that tip for myself on Wednesday, and I was able to make this sale through doing that, and it was this boutique kimono that I have in my closet with this really big and fun floral print. It's one of those like one size fits all kimonos. Basically, I told the person who liked the item that I would be able to drop the price to $26 and they would receive discounted shipping on top of my discounted price, and she said that she would love that, so I dropped the price on the kimono, and like within the hour she accepted. So I made $20.80 on that sale, and the best thing is I did not have to pay the $1.80 off of shipping. Poshmark did. That's how closet clear out works. On Thursday, June 13th, I sold a few things, it looks like. The first thing was this Brooks Brothers pair of Clark chinos. They were made of 100% cotton. They were a size 34. I picked these up at this thrift store in my town that's really hit or miss. Like sometimes they have amazing stuff. Like I have found Vince flats there. I have found, yeah, some really good stuff. But sometimes I go and it's like pure garbage. Like it's like they went to people's garbage cans and found things out of them and then tried to sell it at their store. But sometimes they have pure gold like this. This pair of Brooks chinos I had listed for kind of high. I just honestly wasn't getting a lot of interest in them, which was kind of surprising to me because Brooks Brothers is a really good brand and they're like work pants, and a lot of people need work pants in their lives. So someone sent me an offer of $18, which I finally just kind of accepted because, not finally kind of, I accepted it. I accepted the offer because like I said, I just wasn't getting a lot of interest or offers or anything like that on these pants, and I just wanted to move them, and I have like an identical pair in a different color, so I was like, ugh, I haven't even listed that yet, so I better get this moving. So I made $14.40 on that sale. Also on that day, I sold this pair of Circus by Sam Edelman Clara black wedges. I had picked these up for a couple bucks at a garage sale like a couple weeks ago, and I vlogged that. I will link that here. And someone sent me an offer of $20. Hold on. This is for Friday the 14th, so I'm a liar. On Thursday the 13th, the only thing that sold was that pair of Brooks Brothers chinos. So on Friday, I sold these wedges. Someone sent me an offer of $20, which I accepted, and I made $16 on those. They did have a pretty significant scratch along the back of the wedge, which is why I was willing to take a lower price than I probably would have. Also, I was just basically accepting any and all offers because I was just not making sales this week, because of the fact that I was not putting a lot of effort into my Poshmark closet. Also that day, I sold this pair of vintage acid wash shorts. They were like pleated Bermuda shorts. They were really interesting. I think I got them at the fill a bag sale at my favorite thrift store that has shut down. And they didn't have any sort of size on them. They didn't have a brand or a label. So what I did was I tried them on and they were a little big on me, and I also obviously measured the waist. So I estimated that they were a size 26 waist. I, definitely put in the description the fact that this was an estimate based on the measurements, and I asked them to please look at the measurements, and I provided all the measurements that I could. So if you are thrifting and you find something that you think is really cool, but you can't find any information regarding sizing, you have to really decide if you want to pick it up. It is a risk. I have sold things before where there is no size tag, and I've made an educated guess and things have worked out perfectly. I've also had times where there was no size and I made an educated guess and I was wrong. That happened in my last What Sold video with the pair of children's Keens, and I felt really bad about that. So it is a risk. You're taking a risk if you buy something and you try to sell it with no size. So I'm hoping that these pan out because I have not sent these yet. They're getting sent out today actually. So these, someone sent me an offer for $12 and I made $9.05 on those. On Saturday, June 15th, I sold one thing, and it was this pair of new with tags Gap distressed best girlfriend high-rise jeans. I think I got these at the Consignment Boutique fill-a-bag sale, and I don't even know if I have any more cards left to link, but if I do, I'll link it. And this I was actually really pleasantly surprised with. Gap, it does sell. And someone sent me an offer of $25, which I happily accepted. So I made $20 on those pair of pants, and I paid less than $2 for them. But like mall brands, they sell. And they sell because people know what size they wear at those stores, and people are loyal to their mall brands, especially if they know that they look good in them, they feel comfortable in them. Don't turn your nose up at it. $20 is nothing to turn your nose up at. June 16th, Sunday, which was yesterday, I sold one thing, and it was this pair of boots, kind of like ankle boots from Riker. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but they had a side zip. They had kind of like shearling on the inside. I had them listed for like $45, which may be a little high, I don't know, but I sent out offers to likers on them for $34, which someone accepted. So after discounted shipping, I made $25.40 on them. These pair of boots were in that bundle of stuff that I got from my former student's sister, so I'm happy to have sold that out of all of the stuff that I bought from her. Her stuff is selling slowly but surely, which is really nice. Guys, that's all I sold this week. And honestly, I'm not mad about it. I mean, Poshmark really is one of those things where you get out what you put in. And this week, I didn't put a whole lot in. And I knew that. I knew going in that I wasn't going to. So I'm really thankful that despite the fact I didn't do a whole lot of work, I was still able to make a sale basically every day. Some of them were not amazing sales, but a sale is a sale. It's still money in my pocket, so I was happy with it. So this week I made a total of $174.50. Again, that is the number that I make after Poshmark's 20% cut, but that does not include my cost of goods. If I had to guesstimate, I think I probably only spent like $10, if even that, on these items that sold this week. So my cost of goods is for the most part pretty low, especially when I'm getting stuff for free from friends and things like that. But I did have somebody ask me in my last What Sold video, is your figure, is your number after your cost of goods? And I have said this before and I'll say it again. I'm horrible at keeping track of my cost of goods in that I don't. I have a general ballpark idea of how much I spend on each item, so I know how much I need to make in order to make a profit on said item, but I don't have the time, honestly, to like sit down and record every single item and how much I got each item for. So personally, that's something that I choose not to do. But yeah, $174.50 is what I made, and I sold a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 things. I only sold 11 things, and I'm honestly okay with it. This is a nice and short what sold video for you this week. I hope your weeks were much better, and I hope you've been out thrifting and doing some really fun stuff. But yeah, that was my week. I was able to spend a lot of really good time with friends and family, and that's really important too, especially in this summer. Coming up this week, you can expect to see a vlog about my garage sale, which, like I said, will not be super long because it was hard to get footage when I was all by myself. And I have one more video that I need to make. I kind of want to go live. Let me know in the comments section how you would feel about that. It makes me a little bit nervous because of kids and stuff, but maybe if I did it a little bit earlier in the day, I don't know, I'd probably have like 3 people there with me, but that's okay. And the last thing I want to say is, I don't know how this happened, but somehow I hit 2,000 subscribers. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey. I really can't tell you how thankful I am that you care about me and about my reselling process and about this journey of mine. It's wonderful. It's crazy to me. And today I had the privilege of actually getting to meet up with one of you. Juanita, or Nita, I think is what she goes by, came to Champaign. She was here visiting her in-laws. I'll put a picture of us here in the video. So it was really cool to finally get to meet up with someone in person and just talk shop and just talk to someone who knows this crazy world that we're all a part of, you know, and to sit down with them in person and do that. That was really, really fun. So thank you, Nita, for hanging out with me today. Oh, that was awesome. But yeah, I think that's it. It's a short video. That happens sometimes. You just don't make a lot of sales some week. This week is not looking amazing yet either, so we'll see what happens. Thanks again. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!